Well, good afternoon. Today is Saturday, June 30th, and it's time for our weekly highlight meeting, which today it's Bring on the Barbecue. Here in the United States, the 4th of July is coming up. It's on Wednesday, and everybody barbecue. Well, not everybody, but most people barbecue. And I'm probably going to grill a steak or something. Jim and I are the only ones who are going to be here. My kids are going somewhere else. Sophia's camping, so Christy's going to go up to the campground to see her. She's going camping with her Aunt Amy, so Christy's going to go visit her there. And Danny and Shannon are going out of town, and Jimmy just stays home. So it's just Jim and I. Mary might come over, and we'll go swimming. Denise is going to come over for a little bit, but then she goes to her friend's house. They have a big hoopla. But anyway, I'm going to do something, obviously. And I have the... Monday's my anniversary. I'll be married 47 years. Oh my gosh, 47 years on Monday. And then, so Jim and I are going to go out to eat on Monday night. So I have to really plan ahead. I did exceptionally well, if I do say so myself. I'm really proud of myself because I had a loss of 2.6. So now I'm down to 232.5. Oh, I'm so close to the 20s. I can't wait. I always like getting into the next set of numbers. I'm like a little child. I just love getting into the next set of numbers. I did put an apple on my book for this month, for these 4 weeks, and my hummingbird, because I have been seeing it. I have a hummingbird every day. I'm so excited about that too. I get so excited about so much things in life nowadays. It really is. But I also got a 5-pound sticker because in the last 2 weeks I've lost 5 pounds. I've actually lost 4.9, but they said if I would have went to the bathroom I probably would have lost 5, so they gave me the 5-pound. And then I give myself a star because I had a loss. But I'm thinking I'm doing so good. I really am. Plus, on top of that, because I've lost a total of 71.7, they give us ribbons every 10 pounds. I know a lot of you don't get any things for your 10 pounds. We get a 5-pound sticker when we lose 5 pounds. And then we get a 10-pound sticker, or a ribbon, when we lose 10 pounds. But I am shooting to get my 75-pound charm when I get back from vacation, because even though I'm going on vacation and I am going to barbecue, I'm going to barbecue on vacation too. So I'm barbecuing at least 2 days next week, because I'm barbecuing on Wednesday for the 4th of July, and then when we get up to the lake or the cottage on Friday, I'm going to barbecue there. And I feel a sneeze coming on. I apologize. I have to, sorry. I could feel it, but it went away. But anyway, we didn't really talk about the book. What our leader did was she handed out a paper plate, and she told us to be honest and put on the plate what we were going to have for 4th of July for our dinner. And bless his soul, there was only one honest person, and he put that he's going to have 40 points. Not to say that other people were lying, but you know, like they said, oh, we're going to go to the barbecue and we're going to have just a little tablespoon of, a potato salad, and I'm going to have a hamburger without the bun, and I'm not going to have the cheese and all that. That's torture. To me, that's torture. I would prefer to eat a 0-point breakfast. I don't eat lunch, but I mean, I would prefer to eat a 0-point breakfast and a 0-point lunch, which there are a lot of foods that you can have, and then really just go and enjoy it. Save your weeklies for Wednesday. Most people start their week off next week on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, so they'll have their weeklies. Mine started today, and I do plan on saving them. You can also roll over. You know that you're going to barbecue on Wednesday, so use that time wisely and have some rollover points. Go a little bit under on Monday and Tuesday so you can roll them over, and then you can really enjoy it. Because let's face it, it's a celebration, and you are going to eat. If you go your whole life, torturing yourself saying, oh, I can't go to the barbecue because I can't eat that, you'd have to eat a lot of food to gain like 1 or 2 or 3 pounds. I know some people can gain that just by looking at the food. I'm probably one of them. And I know there's probably a lot of sodium in a lot of the foods. But then when you have the gain the next day or two, then realize that it's just a sodium gain. And don't get discouraged, and just get right back on track, because that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to enjoy my barbecue, and I'm going to get right back on track. Their suggestions are to eat what you love. Plan ahead so you can relax the good times and not worry about staying on track. Eat low smart points value breakfast and lunch so you have a large chunk of your budget left for the dinner. And of course, there's plenty of 0-point things at a barbecue. You can have a bean salad, grilled chicken breasts. They were talking about, I don't eat shrimp, but they were talking about shrimp kebabs. Those are 0 points. And somebody makes their kebabs with ground chicken. I never heard of that. But, there's so many choices that you can make. Obviously, if you're going to someone's house, it's going to be a little harder to stay on track because you don't know exactly how they prepared it. But you can kind of guesstimate how much you're going to do. If you really like potato salad, I mean, it's really high in points, potato salad, but indulge. Because, wouldn't you rather have that potato salad than just to get home and think, oh, I really wanted that potato salad. And then you try to eat other stuff, and then you just keep eating and eating and eating, trying to fill that void. It's one day out of the year. I know Christmas is another day, Thanksgiving is another day. But if you really think about it, there's probably really only 10 holidays out of the year, excuse me, and there's 365 days. So if you go off like 10, even 15 days out of the year, you still have another 350 to stay on track. So look at it that way. It's not, it shouldn't be a doom and gloom day, and it shouldn't be, oh, I got to go there and I got to watch what I'm going to eat, and oh, I can't have that, I'm on Weight Watchers. No, don't be saying that. And if you're really that dedicated to the program, and I commend you if you are, I really do, because I've lost over 71 pounds, and I am commended to the program, but I let the program work for my life. My life's not surrounded by, like how that goes. Like if you're Oprah, you can have a chef that's going to prepare something that's going to be the best ever, and you're not going to know that it's like the diet food. You hate to say the word diet, but if you had a personal chef, they can make anything taste good. They really can. And you can play with your food, and not play with your food, but like different recipes and things like that you can do. And you can really make smart choices. You can bring stuff, your own pass a dish, so that that's what you're going to have if you're really that dedicated on it. I've made some things on Weight Watchers that my chili is a 2 point for a cup of chili. My family loves the chili. They'll eat it. They don't know. I make a strawberry pie that's I forget how many points. It's 0. I don't know if it's 0 points, but it's low in points. And you can have so much stuff on here. And like I said, even if you go off, don't beat yourself up. Just get right back on track. The key to this program is not to beat yourself up. The key to this program is to move on. You make a mistake, in your mind you make a mistake, you overeat, you overindulge. It's one day out of your whole life. You still have a whole lot more life in you to make better choices. If you make a bad choice on one day, you made a bad choice. Nobody's going to come and say, okay, now you can never eat again. It's just, I don't know. Just make smart choices. And also, you want to get moving. If you're at a barbecue, you can help like set up the chairs. You can play the games. There's always like a cornhole game or badminton or horseshoes. Just walking around talking to people. If you're going to be tempted with that bowl of chips, sit somewhere else or move the chips over. I've been to many of them, and people say, oh, get those away from me. And it's always the thin person that says that. I don't need that, or they'll take just a couple M&Ms and then they'll pass the dish down, just, quench that little feeling that you want. If you really feel guilty about having a half a cup of potato salad, which is, I think, 8 points, don't quote me, but I think it's 8 points, have a tablespoon, just enough to taste it. If you're talking to people and you have your plate, just don't be so consumed with not being aware of what you're eating, because if you're not aware of what you're eating, you're going to overeat. Like anybody can just keep snacking. That's why it's better to measure out what you're going to have, and enjoy each bite. Savor each little bit of food that you're going to eat. And if you don't want to track your food in front of everybody because you're feeling kind of guilty about it, just snap a picture of it. So many people snap the pictures and put the things on Facebook. It's just, who's going to know? And just take a quick picture, and then when you get home, kind of guesstimate how much you had. You can tell by looking at it how much you had, and then you can know. And if you went over your points, then the next day, get back on track. Do a little bit less. You can't roll them over, but you can have a little less, which will kind of help in the long run. At least it does for me. I don't know if it will for everybody, but it does for me. And you just got to remember that, life is meant to be enjoyed. It's going to take you a long time to lose all your weight. And if you have a lot of weight to go. I have a lot of weight to go because I weighed today, I even forget, I think I weighed 232, right? Yeah, 232.5. My goal is 160, so I still got 72.5 pounds to go. When I look at it that way, I'm thinking, I am not going to be going 72.5 pounds and not eating what I want to eat until I get to that. And then you know what? You're not going to learn anything about yourself along the way. I've learned that, you know, what I can eat, when I can eat it, and what I, you know, how I need to manage my life. And I'm doing so much better at this because I look at it a whole nother light. I just don't feel like I'm depriving myself. I'm so much healthier. I feel so much better. And it's just because I'm not beating myself up. When I was on a diet, if I had like a cookie or something, I felt so much guilt and I'd just cave, and then I'd go crazy eating whatever I wanted to eat after that, and I just defeated the whole point of the diet. This is not a diet. This is the way I'm going to eat the rest of my life, but I don't know. I got to get this. Just a minute. Nothing worse than a scam call. But anyway, because the IRS is after me now, I better look out, because unless I want to pay them $5,000 right away, don't fall for those things either. You know, they go after us old people. And I know I'm not that old. I am, but I'm old. and I'm one of their targets. So anyway, forget it. This is what you want to do is you want to plan your ideal cookout. You want to eat what you love. Lean on 0 points. Do 0-point foods before and during the barbecue. Bring a low smart points dish to pass. Use your weeklies and your rollovers. And take a picture of your plate. All the things I just said. You want to move more, grab a friend and move to the music, because there's always music at a barbecue. Be a team player, frisbee, horseshoes, cornhole, or tag with the kids. Help the host by serving, setting up the chairs, moving the chairs, setting up the games. And then wear comfortable shoes so that you can move. And you want to shift your mindset. This is the most important one. Eat slowly, savoring the taste, aromas, and textures of your food. Just don't wolf it down. Taste it. Enjoy it. Focus on the fun and the friends. That's why you're there. You're not there to eat, although you really are. But you want to see your friends and have a good time while you're at it. Enjoy the moment. Your to-dos will still be there afterwards. And if you go off track, do a reality check. Unhelpful thoughts aren't going to help you get back to where you want to be. So just remember, you can get back without judgment. Stop judging yourself. Sometimes we're our own worst enemies. We really are. We need to just stop worrying about little things in life. And like I said, probably 10 out of 365 days in the year, you're going to go off completely, you know, like for a legitimate reason. But anyway, this is a peanut chipotle barbecue chicken tenders. I'm not a big fan of chicken tenders, but you might like it. Well, I hope that helped. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe. Leave a comment down below. Share if you think it'll help somebody. So, and hit that like button. So I'll see you guys. Well, I don't know if I'm going to do one next week because I'm going to be on vacation. But I'm going to try. So I'll talk to you guys in a bit. Well, no, I won't talk. I'll see you on my daily vlog.